double-digit scoring totals. Defensively, Kelson Jones had 5 block shots, while Jalen Sledge contributed 5 steals against the Mustangs. In its first season as a member of NCAA Division II, Sul Ross has struggled, winning just 1 game and averaging 61 points prior to this past Thursday night. However, on the road at Eastern New Mexico this Thursday, the Lobos erupted for 110 points in defeating the Greyhounds 110-101 behind senior guard Ethan Yancey's 44 points. The Lobos bring records of 2-13 overall, 1-9 into LSC play this afternoon, and they have 3 players averaging double-digit scoring totals, led by Yancey's 17.5 points. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kent Johnson, along with Lucas Kinsey, as always, here to bring you Buffaloes basketball. Today, the Buffs renew a rivalry with an old opponent, Sul Ross State, who they haven't played since the mid-'60s. But it's an old rivalry.
It is, and Kent, I'm excited to see WT get back on the court, because what we saw Thursday, you're like, hey guys, that's what we saw, back before Thanksgiving when the Buffs had things going. They were up in the rankings, offense, defense, just some tremendous numbers. Offensively, Kent, 17 assists, only 9 turnovers. The ball was moving back and forth. 8 different players scored. 5 of those players scored in double figures. That's the offense. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, even better numbers. 9 steals, 9 shot blocks.
9 block shots.
And you were holding, a Western New Mexico team that had some good scores. You held them in check. They only scored 62 points. So I think the Buffs left that game feeling like, hey, this is what we're capable of, and now let's get on a run again.
You know what the Buffs can do offensively? They showed it all year long. They're averaging over 80 points a game. At one point, it was over 90. But as you said, the defense, the 9 block shots, 5 by Kelson Jones, 2 by Bob Gresham, Jalen Sledge with 5 steals, 2 of them coming at midcourt like a point guard, steal and score at the other end. And now you got a Sul Ross team that has struggled this year, and for whatever reason, however it happened, 110 points in 40 minutes over at Eastern New Mexico Thursday night. Ethan Yancey goes 12 of 20 from the field, 6 of 12 from three-point range for 44 points. There were 78 free throws shot in that game. The Lobos were 38 of 46, 82% from the line. The Greyhounds 24 of 32.
Yeah.
It was an NBA game over there.
It was, and it's really impressive. We saw that performance, and I had to look twice and go, yeah, they actually were at Greyhound Arena, because it's tough to go in there, shoot the ball well, come out with a big win, and that's exactly what Sul Ross State did. You come in here today, nothing to lose. They're going to come in feeling confident, even though it's a team that has just 2 wins, nothing to lose. So the Buffs, they're used to that. They've played against teams like this before, and I think they're going to be ready.
Yeah, let's talk a minute about Nicholas Chad.
Yeah, he was great.
He has been in the program. This is his 3rd year now, the junior from Frisco, Texas, a 6'2" guard. His primary role to this point has been coming off the bench, but he's been inserted into the lineup lately. Most recently, Nick made his 3rd start of the season, and he put it to good use Thursday night with a career-high performance.
Yeah, Nick's one of those players. He's very explosive. We've seen him, last year do a lot of good things defensively. I like his jump shot. Can't you see there? Watch that high release. It's hard to block, but just providing good energy. And I think you could tell by visiting with him in postgame, he's playing with a lot of confidence.
We're going to take a timeout now. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineup of this afternoon's game between the Buffaloes and the Lobos. After this, you're watching Buffaloes basketball on the West Texas A&M Sports Network.
You all right? All right.
It's time for the Street Toyota Keys to the Game. Take a look at the big board.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. Kent Johnson along with Lucas Kinsey as we're ready to meet the starting lineup for this afternoon's game between the Sul Ross State Lobos and the West Texas A&M Buffaloes. First, our visitors from Alpine, Texas, the Sul Ross State Lobos, 2-13 overall, 1-9 in Lone Star Conference play in their 5th season under head coach Xavier Webb. They'll start at one guard, Dion Brown, a 6'2 junior from Tampa, Florida. Brown averages 8 points, 1 rebound a game. Second guard, Ethan Yancey, a 6'5 senior from Houston, Texas. Yancey is the team's leading scorer at 17.5 points, 5.2 rebounds. He had 44 points, 10 rebounds Thursday night over in Portales. The third guard, Cam Clardy, 6'1 senior from Cypress, Texas. Clardy averages 12.9 points, 3 rebounds a game. At one forward, Tyler Jackson, a 6'7 senior from Port Arthur, Texas. Jackson averages 7.1 points, 2.5 rebounds. And rounding out the starting 5 at forward, Bryce Harris, a 6'5 senior from Fort Worth, Texas. Harris averages 4.9 points, 6.2 rebounds. For the Buffaloes, they're in their 11th year under head coach Tom Brown. They come in at 11-5 overall, 6-4 in Lone Star Conference play. They'll start the 5-guard rotation. At one guard, Nicholas Jett, 6'2 junior from Frisco, Texas. Jett averages 4.4 points, 1.4 rebounds. He's coming off a career-high 18 points Thursday night against Western New Mexico. The second guard, Ahmed Muhammad, 6'1 junior from Glendale, Arizona. Ack averages a team-leading 18.6 points, 5.3 rebounds. The third guard, Bob Gresham, a 6'6 freshman from Geraldton, Australia. Gresham averages 6.6 points, 4.6 boards. Jalen Sledge is a 6'6 freshman from Amarillo. Sledge averages 8.9 points, 6.4 rebounds, and he had 5 steals Thursday against Western New Mexico. Rounding out the starting lineup, at guard, Noah Pagado, a 6'7 sophomore from Wollongong, Australia. Noah Pagado averages 16.1 points and a team-leading 5.9 rebounds. Buffs are averaging 80.7 points a game, allowing 70.9. They're out-rebounding their opponents by just over 1 rebound a game, 38.4 to 37.3. Sul Ross, they're getting outscored 21 points a game, giving up 80.7 points while scoring 68.4. They're also getting out-rebounded 39.7 to 31.1. Our officiating crew tonight, Michael Edwards is the referee, David Lott, and Wesley Ford, the umpires. Sul Ross out on the floor wearing their traveling blacks with Sul Ross and the numerals on the front with the red and white piping. Kind of a neat touch. They have the American flag across the back. Takes you back to the late 90s in Desert Storm when teams did that. The Buffs on the floor in their white Under Armour home uniforms with the maroon West Texas and numerals across the chest. It's going to be Sledge jumping center against Bryce Harris, and we are ready to go from the First United Bank Center as the Buffs control the toss. Sledge tips it into the backcourt. The Buffs going from left to right here to start the first half. Pagado on the far wing, distributes down low to Gresham. Gresham turns around, puts it off the glass, too strong. Coming up with the rebound for the Lobos, Dion Brown brings the ball up the near sideline.
You can tell which one he is, Kent, with those tennis shoe colored shoes, right?
Brown with the yellow shoes. Also Cam Clardy out there with the bronze metallic shoes on the far side. This is Clardy with the ball right now. Goes right wing to Brown. Mishandles the ball.
Oh,
they're going to call a foul against Gresham.
I thought he was going to say dead ball because the player kind of ran into the official trying to get the basketball, but Bob gets the early foul.
Bob picks up fouls on aggression, and that's one that he wasn't trying to get. Sul Ross inbound in front of the Buffs bench.
So you're saying on the back of his jersey you could just add an A. Aggression.
Oh, a steal. Here we go. Sledge takes it in. They're going to count it and one.
It's like, didn't we just see that?
We
two
saw it
nights
five
ago?
times Thursday night. Here it is again. Watch him jump the passing route, that long reach.
Yeah.
We're off to the races. The foul, a little continuation.
And if I'm coaching against West Texas A&M and Jalen Sledge, I'm telling every player that steps on the court, you better meet the pass, or you're going to be watching number 33 dunk it on the other side.
Buffs with a quick 3-0 lead, courtesy of a Jalen Sledge steal score and one. Clardy puts up a jumper, no good. Jet with the rebound. Quickly down court, Pagano takes it to the bucket off the glass. No, but Gresham with the follow.
Bob. Noah was on the floor, and Bob just crashing through, gets the tip in, and you're just like, be careful, Bob, don't step on your teammate.
Xavier Webb wants a quick timeout. Here you see Pagano go up. Watch Gresham follows with the left-handed backhand.
Well, and Kent, that's the mistake. The shot goes up, and on that replay, every Sul Ross State player just turned and looked at the rim. Nobody turned and blocked out Bob Gresham.
Yeah. You talk about a coach that looks the part of Alpine, Texas. Xavier Webb on
I love it. I love his fashion
Sul Ross
today.
sideline. He's got working the boots. Yeah, they called a Cam Clardy on the foul against Jalen Sledge.
Leave the Buffs in full court pressure.
And here we go on the inbounds, almost a steal. Gresham reached in, knocked the ball out of bounds. No time elapsed off the clock. Sul Ross to inbound in front of their bench now. Let's see what the holdup is here. This is Yancey to inbound. He's the team's leading scorer. Gets it into Clardy. Will now bring the ball up court.
So far, the Buffs' pressure can't bothering Sul Ross State.
Man defense for the Buffs. Muhammad out on Clardy. Top of the key, Harris guarding by Sledge. Shot clock at 10. Brown, shot clock at 5. Brown wants to drive, nowhere to go, nowhere to pass to. Shot clock violation.
Kent, that entire 30 seconds, the ball never got inside the three-point line. Not once.
Never got inside, never got down on the wing. Substitution for the Lobos. Kayleen Abels, 6'5" senior from Nevada, Texas. We'll have to look that one up. On the floor for the Lobos. Here's Pagano up top, pump fake, gets the Lobo in the air, takes it to the rack, it won't go down. Sul Ross with the rebound and the breakout. Here's Yancey, gets it down low, turnaround missed by Jackson, rebound aggression.
Population 1,419, Nevada, Texas.
Where's it located?
Yeah.
Collin County, that'll be around in the Dallas metro area. Here's Jet outside, 3, knock it down, Nick Jet.
So WT continuing where they ended Thursday night. Hot shooting, stifling defense.
Clardy on the wing, up top to Jackson. Near side, Abels. Here's Yancey, he pulls up a shot, no good. Gresham bats the ball away. Abels comes in from behind, and he's going to be whistled for the foul.
Number 21, Caitlin Abels hits first.
That's Abels' first. Lobos second as a team. Buffs leading 8-0. almost 3 minutes deep into this contest. Here's Sledge up top to Pagano. Pagano backs down on the block. He's going to be fouled.
Yeah, initially that was pretty good post defense, but that last reach in there from Bryce Harris hit the wrist of Pagano, so he's got 2 free throws coming.
Harris picks up his first. Here you see.
It's okay
Pagano
right now.
gives him, but then you slap down. And so many times the coach says he went straight up. Yeah, but he slapped, and that's where you make the contact. Pagano from the line this year, 67 of 97, just shy of 70%. Knocks down the first. Has 3 20 or more scoring games this year.
And I think, Kent, a big difference today for Sul-Ross State going up against the Buffaloes from what they saw Thursday night. The pace of the game is going to be totally different than what it was with Eastern New Mexico.
Derritt Chodakavanic in the lineup for the Buffs, along with Mackenzie Morgan. Sul-Ross calls another timeout. They can't get the ball in bounds.
For the Great Clips, show your
We'll take the timeout with them. You're watching West Texas A&M basketball on the West Texas A&M Sports Network.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology.
Innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched.
Welcome back. Sul-Ross to inbound the ball, trailing 10-0, 4 minutes into this contest.
If you're Sul-Ross State, you got to wake up, Kent. They're down 10-0, but they have just looked lethargic.
Miles Amison up top, guarded by Pagano. Gets it to Clardy, pulls up a 3, drains it.
That helps. And I was about to say, hey, you need to get the ball inside the paint, but the three-point basket gets the Lobos on the board.
Clardy had 17 Thursday night over in Portales. Wide open, Sledge 3, a little short, gets his own rebound and then drops it off his foot. I think Mackenzie Morgan came in and knocked the ball out of Jalen's hands.
We're seeing more subs in here for Sul-Ross State. One of them is their tallest player, Miles Amison. Amison at 6'11", a sophomore at a Birdville High School in Fort Worth. You know that area well, Kent.
Yeah, that's the near north side, Birdville School District. Here's Yancey. Feeds down low. Nice pass, Amison with the finish and one.
Kent, I was watching after the pass was released by Yancey, had a little celebration as that ball was being bounced before the shot was even put in. This was a sweet dime. Look at this. Yes, sir.
Foul on the play, and it's going to be called against Noah Pagano, his first, and that'll take us to a First Financial Bank timeout. 15:59 to play in the first. Buffs 10-5. You're watching Buffaloes basketball on the West Texas A&M Sports Network.
Season ticket holders, thank you.
For 90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
All right, well, we we said Sul Ross State needed to wake up. Maybe they have done that. They trailed 10-0, and now they've scored 5 straight points, a chance for it to be 6 if Amison can make this free throw.
74% on the year, trying for the and one, knocks it down. 3 points for Miles Amison. And what was a 10-0 lead is now 10-6. Here's Muhammad, gets a high screen from Kelson Jones. Distributes to Kemper Jones in the corner. Choda Kavanik to Morgan, outside to Kemper. Morgan, pump fake, forces it up, draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
And it was a great pump fake because that allowed the defender to go up in the air, and a smart play by Morgan. He went right into the defense, drew that foul.
Amison with his first foul. It's the Lobos' 4th as a team. Morgan goes to the line. 13 of 21, 62% on the year, knocks down the first.
So Ross, more subs in. Number 20, Louis Yebra, junior from McAllen, out of New Mexico Military Institute, transferred over to Sul Ross.
Morgan makes them both. The Buffs 5 of 5 from the line early on. Lead at 12-6. Amison hands it off to Abels. In the corner, a 3 put up by Yebra. Both Lobos field goals have been 3-pointers. Muhammad pulls up from 16, short. Choda Kavanik hustles in for the offensive rebound. Morgan in the corner. Jones 3, no good. Choda Kavanik with the offensive board. Kicks it out to Muhammad and a fresh 20 for West Texas.
They're struggling to get rebounds. Kent WT just beating Sul Ross State to the boards, not blocking out.
Choda Kavanik, the turnaround. Got it! I was about to say that's short, but what do I know?
Tremendous offensive shot because he was kind of being pushed out, couldn't get past the defender, so he had to take a tough turnaround jump shot, and he splashed it in.
We've seen him take those turnarounds. He squares up the shoulders. Amison tries to distribute inside, but he didn't have a teammate. Choda Kavanik comes up court, and he's going to be fouled by Yancey. Ethan Yancey, guilty of his first team foul, number 5 against Sul Ross.
Yeah, Xavier Webb got off the bench and said, Yancey, don't do that. Just get back and play defense. He was trying to draw a foul there, and it did not work in his favor.
Muhammad on the near wing to Jones, back to Muhammad. Choda Kavanik down in the corner to Kemper Jones. Kemper picks up his dribble, gets it back to Ack. 8 on the shot clock. Muhammad with 5, long 3, knocks it down.
You saw Yebra just shake his head like, Coach, what am I supposed to do there? I thought it was making him take a tough shot.
He's one of the best, pay attention.
Well, and back-to-back trips for the Buffaloes where they've made really difficult shots.
What was 12-6 is now 17-9. Lobos run the weave up top. Yancey guarded by Choda Kavanik. As the ball slapped away, starts his drive, and he got the elbow up, and that's going to be the second foul against Ethan Yancey. Good defensive play by Narit Choda Kavanik.
That forced the 5th turnover committed by the Lobos already.
Choda Kavanik, Kemper, and Kelson Jones head to the bench.
The Buffs bench right now, Kent coming in, not always scoring a ton of points, but doing a really good job, doing the little things, good defense, good rebounding.
Gresham, left side, 3, too strong. Sledge, the rebound, and the putback.
And that's why you attack the boards. He didn't have his hands on it off the miss, but the ball was tipped right into the hands of Sledge, and he scores.
Buffs bump their lead back up to 10. They've got matches their high of the game.
5 offensive rebounds already for WT.
Clardy, little shake and bake outside, misses from 3. Pagano outmuscles Amison for the rebound. Muhammad on the far wing, up top to Pagano. He's open, he'll take it, he'll knock it down.
Well, the scouting report against Noah Pagano says give him a little bit of space. That was not a little bit, that was a lot of space. He can hit that 3-pointer, you leave him that open.
Buffs 3 of 7 from 3 thus far, 22-9. 12 and a half to play here in the first. Amison Nobody coming out to help him. Now he gets it over to Abels, who drives baseline and gets the roll.
Yeah, he took off. I mean, that was a good, strong drive by Abels.
Buffs lead cut to 11. There's Pagano on the wing. Pump fake. Gets Amison going. Goes in. Can't get the stuff. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. How about Gresham with the follow?
That was not the most athletic looking play, but Bob did the technical things right, got the rebound, and just put it right back up.
Kept that ball high. Got the follow. 4 points for Gresham. 3 rebounds.
Bob Gresham, he's like duct tape. Sturdy, dependable, gets the job done.
There's a turnaround by Amison, no good. Sledge with the rebound. Buffs looking to build on their 13-point lead. Muhammad goes baseline. Pulls up, no. Pagano gets the rebound. Kicks it outside to Sledge. He'll put up the 3. He'll knock it down.
The second chance opportunities are just destroying Sul Ross State early on here.
8 points for Jalen Sledge. Buffs with 14 second chance points. We've played 9 minutes.
And again, you can't watch Sul Ross State when they've got the basketball. How can they get it in the paint? They're trying to get dribble penetration, but it's just good help defense.
Amison just inside the arc, no good. Sledge with the rebound. It's 5 already for Jalen, along with a steal. Pagano goes baseline, picks up his dribble, finds Jet, who's going to be fouled.
Good cut to the basket by Nick Jet.
Good awareness by Noah Pagano to see his teammate slicing in, and that'll take us to the under 12 First Financial Bank timeout. 10:37 to play in the first. Buffs lead it 27-11. You're watching Buffaloes basketball on the West Texas A&M Sports Network.
How can you describe Whataburger's honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich? The chicken just has a certain... And then there's the sauce that just gives you a little bit of... And the cheese? It's the exact right amount of... It's almost too hard to put it into... Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. The honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich at Whataburger. Just like you like it.
Jenkins Doors and Windows began serving the Texas Panhandle in 1927, and we take pride in being a part of your neighborhood. We don't use false promises or gimmicks. We simply offer quality doors and windows at a fair price, and we stand behind every sale. Jenkins is family owned and operated, and proudly continues the traditions of quality and excellence that started over 80 years ago. Call us at 372-4336 or stop by our showroom at 820 West 6th and let our knowledgeable staff help you pick out the perfect doors and windows for your home.
Buffaloes have been doing a lot of this. Push ahead, defense is late. Pagano not there, but Bob's there for the offensive rebound. More offensive rebounds.
Conversion again with 2 of the Buffs' 8 offensive rebounds.
They're out rebounding the Lobos 14-3.
Yeah. And it's not necessarily height, it's positioning and hustle.
Effort.
At the line for the Buffaloes, Nick Jets. 72% on the year, knocks down the first. Second shot to follow. Got them both, Buffs. Perfect 7 of 7 from the line. 4 of 8 from three-point range. Leading 29-11. Here's Ibra. Outside to Clardy. Clardy tries to drive on Ack. Ack steals it and comes away with it. Ahead to Sledge in the corner. Pagano. Noah backs down on Abels. Kicks it outside to Jet. Jet for 3. How about that?
That was great defense by Sul Ross State inside. They didn't let Pagano go to the hole, but another good outside shot this time by Jet.
32-11, just inside of 10 to play in the first. Ack got his hand on it, almost knocked it away. Here's Brown. to Yebra. Left side, Abels. They throw it away.
Turnover number 6.
Buffs yet to commit a turnover in the first 10.5 minutes of the game. I mean, looking at the score, 32-11. You just wonder, that game Thursday when Sul Ross scored 110 in 40 minutes. Here's Gresham to Pagano. Muhammad on the side, pulls up just inside the arc, can't get that to go.
And a good defensive rebound for Sul Ross State.
Clardy comes up with it. Here's Dion Brown, pulls up from 16, no good. Sledge with the rebound, he'll bring it up court himself. Muhammad, left wing, Pagano in the corner, Gresham, a 3, too strong. Lobos do not have numbers, but they'll take the 3 anyway. Yebra misses, Sledge gets the rebound. How about 7 first half rebounds to go with 8 points for Jalen Sledge? Pagano thought about the 3. To Jet, drives in, no one steps in, comes up short, gets the rebound and the putback. Another offensive rebound and second chance points.
And this is a 22-2 run. Sul Ross State has gone cold. They cannot rebound. They are having trouble getting stops, and the Buffs are feasting today.
This is a run like we've seen the past 2 or 3 years. Pull up, missed by Clardy.
Well, and they're missing jump shots. Sul Ross State is getting nothing in the paint.
Yeah. Here's Jet, approaching 8 minutes to play in the first. Buffs leading by 23, make it 25 as Gresham gets loose behind the defense.
Great basketball, the backdoor cut, and a nice feed as well.
Brown up top to Abels. Abels had a screen, goes down low, feeds Harris off balance, puts it up, and is fouled.
Yeah, Bob said, I'm not going to let you have this one easy.
And for Gresham, that will be his second. The Buffs' third as a team. When we come back from this timeout, Bryce Harris will go to the line shooting twice. A First Financial Bank timeout. 7:36 to play in the first. Buffs leading it 36-11. You're watching Buffalo basketball on the West Texas A&M Sports Network.
Headquarters and get helped, get fitted, and get your questions answered, and find out about our price matching online today.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Buffs!
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. Kent, I don't know if any of the fans watching were wondering, I was wondering before the game, what's the story behind Sul Ross? Well, Sul Ross was the 19th governor of the state of Texas. He was an Army general back in the American Civil War, the 4th president of the Agricultural and Mechanical College of Texas, which now we know is Texas A&M University. So Sul, that's where they get the name Sul Ross State.
And Sul was his middle name, Lawrence Sullivan Ross. So like so many of our Texas state institutions, he was named after a Texas war hero.
And I didn't know that because I grew up in the state of Oklahoma, so I didn't have the Texas history like you did growing up.
Well, we've got Stephen F. Austin University. We've got Sam Houston State.
Crockett.
We've got Sul Ross State.
Are there any Crockett's out there? Davy Crockett? I guess he wasn't Texas enough, right?
Well, Crockett Elementary. You got the elementary school for the
Okay.
non-Texans. Bryce Harris was at the line shooting twice. knocks them both down. Makes it 36-13 in favor of the Buffaloes. Buffaloes were in both Oklahoma and Texas. Here's Muhammad, left side to Morgan. Sul-Ross extending their defense a little bit. Chota Kavanagh drives on Clardy, kicks it outside to Muhammad with 6 on the shot clock. Ack drives, loses control because he was hacked.
Yep. That's tough for the Lobos, too. As
With
you see,
3 on the shot
yes,
clock.
Xavier Webb puts his hand in his head and says, oh, we almost had that steal.
Dion Brown gets his first, team foul number 8 against the Lobos. Ack goes to the line, shooting 1-1, 82% on the season.
I will say this, just like in the women's game you mentioned with Coach Lee Smith, the head coach for Sul-Ross State, Xavier Webb, not arguing with the officials, not being demonstrative, very respectful over there.
Knocks them both down. 38-13 Buffaloes, 7:05 to play in the first. Lobos pass the ball around the outer perimeter. Yancey tries to drive on Morgan. McKenzie cuts him off. Right wing, Yebra. Double teamed by the Jones brothers. Kicks it outside, 3. Clardy, no good. Chota Kavanagh had the ball, was bumped from behind, but they're going to say it was last touch by Ethan Yancey.
Ethan Yancey, how many points did he score on Thursday?
44.
Okay, 44. He's taken 1 field goal. He has not scored yet.
Buffs focusing on Yancey, the Lobos' leading scorer this year. Here's Morgan. Kelson Jones. Chota Kavanagh, he's open. He'll create something. The finger roll.
You know, Kelson Jones handed that ball off to Nurit, and then he turned the corner. There was all was real estate. He just took it straight to the basket. Oh, Yancey thought he was fouled, stopped and stared down the official.
Stared at the official. Now we got an offensive foul called against Yebra. No, they got Yancey. He wanted the foul. He got called for the foul.
It's like the look the parent gives their kid. Well, didn't work out.
9 team fouls against Sul-Ross. Buffs by 27. Muhammad pulls up. 3 won't go. Rebound pulled down by Brown.
Good rebound for Dion Brown.
He brings it up court. Pulls up, takes the 3, knocks it down.
That stopped the field goal streak, Kent, of nearly 7 minutes.
And snapped an 18-3 run. Floater by Muhammad, no good. Kelson Jones follow won't go, but Muhammad gets the rebound. Outlet to Chota Kavanagh, who drains the 3. And again, 7 for Nurit.
And again, it's a second chance opportunity for the Buffs. Good hustle. Leads to the 3-point basket.
Tyler Jackson up top to Clardy. Senior from Cypress, Texas, drives in, stripped by Muhammad, but Ack got a piece of the arm.
It's a good drive by Clardy.
Cam Clardy will go to the line shooting twice. 4th team foul against the Buffs, just the first personal against Ahmed. Clardy on the season, 50 of 65, that's 77%. You like those shoes, Lucas?
Yes. What's the color, Kent?
I'm calling it bronze.
Bronze?
Or copper.
Okay.
And unfortunately on our camera we can't see because the official is guarding them, but
yeah,
they're metallic.
You're right. Like a shiny penny.
Yeah, they look good. Clardy makes the second.
I think nowadays, Kent, you could wear those as dress shoes.
With a suit.
Yes.
I see it on MLB Network all the time. You think you buy them at the Foot Locker in Alpine?
You could. Just lace them up. Don't want to have an ankle injury at work, right?
4:42 to play in the first. Buffs 43-17. Chota Kavanagh on the right wing. tries to drive on Abels, kicks it outside to Sledge. Back to Narit, 5 on the shot clock. Narit needs to put it up, he does, can't convert. Quick outlet by the Lobos. Clardy puts it up, nice floater.
Good balance by Clardy.
6 for Clardy. As we approach 4 to play in the first. Sledge to Morgan in the corner. McKenzie almost took a step, but almost doesn't count. Choda Kavanagh in the paint, feeds Morgan, coming in on the baseline.
I mean, Narit was in control that entire possession. That was sweet.
Had the defense as well as myself thinking that Choda Kavanagh was going to shoot the layup. Not so fast. Buffs extending the defense. Abels gets it to Yebra. Harris backing down on Kelson Jones. Underneath, forces it up, won't go. Jones with the rebound.
He survived. Kelson did. He was getting bowled over. Got inside, but the shot was missed.
Sledge open for 3, won't go.
Yeah, there's some contact.
Narit called for the foul, out on the perimeter.
That's how you stop the break.
Choda Kavanagh's first. Team foul number 5 against the Buffaloes, and that takes us to the under 4 First Financial Bank timeout. 3:09 to play in the first. Buffs in control, 45-19. You're watching Buffaloes basketball on the West Texas A&M Sports Network.
We live where wide open roads lead to wide open spaces, where life is lived a different kind of way. We believe that generosity should always be given, but loyalty can only be earned. Community is sacred. Integrity is learned. We believe in going the extra mile, whether it's time to work or it's time to play. But most important, we believe in doing the right thing, always.
When I got up out of bed to take a step, I collapsed, and it turned into osteomyelitis. My leg was amputated. It was within 2 days of being dead. I can say Northwest saved my life. Because in April, I was dead, for the most part. And we worked together hand in hand for 2 years, to where now I can walk again. And I just want to say thank you, Northwest, because that's my ultimate goal, to live and not ever give up.
West Texas A&M as they step back on the floor in charge. Really, since the opening of this game, they lead 45-19. Sul-Ross State is starting to score a little bit here. Kent getting 6 points. They were stuck at 13 for nearly 7 minutes.
Buffs defense has been stout. Buffs rebounding has been stout. There's a stout shot. Tyler Jackson backs down on Pagano. Puts it in. Noah's got that look on his face like, I don't like that. Give me the basketball.
I call it the scowl.
Choda Kavanagh. Can't get the 3, but there's Nick Jett skying in for the putback. Another offensive board. That's number 11. And second chance points. How about 21?
I think the halftime speech for Coach Xavier Webb might be showing how to block out.
Block them out. Take them outside into the 23-degree parking lot and work on it. Here's Yebra. Oh, man, feeds Clardy, but there's Jalen Sledge underneath there saying, nope. Pagano on the wing, feeds Sledge inside, pumps, and then lays it in gently.
It's just great offensive skills by Jalen Sledge. It's not an easy catch. First he hauls it in. Then he sees the defender coming over, waits, lets the defender go by. He's smooth, Kent. He is just really smooth.
He's one of those, he's like Larry Wise. You watch him play, he's so smooth, he doesn't look fast until you see him go past everybody.
Yeah. His athleticism is off the charts.
4 on the shot clock. Clardy puts up a 3, can't get it to go. Kelson Jones with the rebound. Actually, that was Kemper. Here's Jett, 3, nope. A little quick on that one. They feed Jackson on the wing, but they let him a little bit. He was trying to post down low, and the pass wasn't quite in the area code. 8th turnover against the Lobos. To this point, the Buffs yet to commit a turnover in the first 18 minutes and 50 seconds.
That was an unfortunate turnover.
Morgan, pump fake, backs it out. Inside of a minute to play. Buffs looking to go above 50 on the scoreboard as Pagano starts his drive, and he's going to be fouled. And I believe Manny Flores, 6'1" junior from El Paso, picks up his first, team foul number 10 against the Lobos. And Noah Pagano will go to the line shooting twice.
We did not see a season ago in his freshman year, as Pagano misses the first free throw, we didn't see him drive to the basket as much as what he's doing this year, Kent. He's really good at it. He's improved that part of his game. But can you imagine being the defense and standing in front of Noah? I mean, as he's driving to the basket. All that strength and speed coming downhill. Made the second free throw. Buffs half-century mark. Kelson Jones back on the floor gives Nick Jett a breather.
50-21 inside of a minute to play here in the first half. I tell you what, the weather outside 26 degrees and snow coming down, but inside the Buffs offense has been hot today.
As has the defense. Kelson Jones gets a shot block there.
Morgan up top on the point. He is kind of the lone guard on the floor right now.
Yeah.
Shot clock down to 12, 10.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen this lineup on the floor all season long.
Morgan doesn't get a screen, goes to Pagano. Noah pumps, puts it up, knocks it down at the buzzer. Well, when things are going good, they go good. 52-21 Buffalo.
I'm looking at Chris Gove over on the sidelines talking with Ahmed Muhammad, saying that's what you usually do.
And the Lobos close out the half with a strong drive and a floater by Cam Clardy. And that makes our halftime score West Texas A&M 52, Sul Ross State 23. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with your Holiday Inn Express Canyon halftime show. You're watching exciting Buffaloes basketball right here on the West Texas A&M Sports Network.
Who wants some Bluebell ice cream? The WT volleyball team it has some Bluebell. Under the big board, you see the sign on the big board. It says, "Here, here." That's where the ice cream is. Come on over and get yourself some Bluebell ice cream. And a reminder, the bookstore has a tent over there as well to the right of the big board. And for season ticket holders, 10% off today. 10% off for all season ticket holders. Do you want to win a trip to the conference basketball tournament? Get out your phone and scan the QR code or visit gobuffsgo.com/TFBI to enter for your chance to win. Anyone can win the experience of the year provided by Texas Farm Bureau, a proud sponsor of WT Athletics. Are you looking for a good time and a good movie? Head on over to Synergy for movies, bowling, and more. Located at the Amarillo Town Square Village, Synergy is a proud partner of WT Athletics. Greg Layer Buick GMC is the Panhandle's one-stop shop for Buick and GMC. Located on I-27 between Canyon and Amarillo, Greg Layer Buick GMC is the Panhandle's preferred source for new and used Buick and GMC vehicles, parts, and service.
Energy is a growing sphere of highways. It's an ocean of air. And at Excel Energy, we make it safe. It's why we train first responders. Help you identify the utility lines of air. Sir, do not dig there. And it's why we study the flight paths of majestic golden eagles before we go to wind farm. Safer energy, people. It's all part of Carbon Free 2050. You, us, together.
When I got out of bed and took a step, I collapsed and turned into osteomyelitis. My leg was amputated. It was within 2 days of being dead. I can say Northwest saved my life. Because everyone was dead, for the most part. And we worked together hand in hand for 2 years to where now I can walk again. That's why I say thank you, Northwest. Because that's my ultimate goal, to live and not ever give up. WT's student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout.
Man, JT Cavender, Mechanical Engineering in Midlothian, Texas. I chose WT for football. You know, secondary choice, definitely engineering. That's definitely what I looked at next, and WT is a great engineering school. So some of the strengths of the engineering programs are being able to engage with the professors and be able to build a relationship with them. And then you have a great community behind you. And that's probably one of the strongest parts of Canyon and WT. And so it pushes me to be great.
I have always had a passion for sports. My purpose changed from being an athlete on the field to supporting other athletes during their athletic career. The athletic training program has given me opportunities to directly impact players on and off the court. Through my clinical hours, I have gained the knowledge and create rehab programs to help athletes play the sport they love. My efforts contribute towards getting players back in the game, and it is my mission to lead athletes to healthy lives. WT was my next step. Now I am fully equipped to helping athletes stay in the game through sports medicine.
My name is Jason Harris. I'm from Austin, Texas, and I'm a senior majoring in computer information systems with a minor in marketing. I know I always had to pursue a career in computers because that's where the world's going. I'm good at it, why not? But I also have a passion for creating content with my camera. I love photography, videography, and eventually I want to start my own marketing firm. I also want to keep growing gaining more knowledge, so that way I can actually pursue the career that I want. As far as my favorite professors here, I learned more about business, management, and all aspects of that from him than I've learned from anybody else. Best class I've ever taken in my life. He just gives me perspective on the world that I never had before. And it made me realize that there's a lot more out there that I can do, and a lot more out there that I still need to do and experience to become the person I want to be. WT special, because I came as an engineer. I discovered my love for photography, and I was able to branch out into my love for business. And it all let me do that without any pressure or any criticism. And without that, I wouldn't be who I am right now.
I'm learning the skills I need to be successful right here, right now. I'm ready to conquer anything that comes my way, from job interviews to working with a team and selling my art. I'm ready to take charge. WT was my next step, and I am on the path to becoming a successful art director.
Well, welcome back to First United Bank Center. First half highlights. Jalen Sledge starts things off with a steal and score. Still on the offensive end, Nick Jett.
He's still hot, Kent.
Drops in one of his 2 3-pointers in the first half. Nurit Chodakavanagh at the half. 7 points off the bench. There was 3 of them. Here's going to be a nice assist to Mackenzie Morgan coming in on the backside. This time Morgan gives it to Pagano as the clock winds down. Noah at the buzzer of the shot clock. And that's how the Buffs got out to a 52-23 lead here at the half. Let's take a look at the team statistics, and it's going to be heavily weighted towards the Buffaloes. Sul-Ross State, 8 of 22 from the field, 36%. The Buffaloes, 18 of 38, 47%. The Lobos, 50% from three-point range and 3 of 6. The Buffs, just 40%, but they've dropped in 6 of 15. Lobos, 4 or 5 from the line, that's 80%. The Buffs have gone 11 times, knocked down 10 for 91%. But where the game really changes, rebounds. The Buffs out rebounding Sul-Ross 25-9, but on the offensive end, the Buffs with 11 offensive rebounds. They've converted those into 21 second chance points. Sul-Ross has been kept off the offensive boards. Turnovers, 8 turnovers for Sul-Ross, 0 for the Buffaloes, 12 points off turnovers for West Texas A&M. Taking a look at the individual statistics, first for the visiting Lobos, Tyler Jackson with 2 points and 1 rebound. Bryce Harris with 2 points. Dion Brown, 3 points, 3 rebounds. Ethan Yancey had 44 points Thursday night against Eastern New Mexico. No points, no rebounds, 1 assist thus far this afternoon. Cam Clardy with a team-high 8 points, 1 rebound. Kalen Abels, 2 points, 1 rebound. Louis Yebra with 3 points, 2 rebounds. Miles Amison with 3 points. For the Buffaloes, Nick Jett, team-high 12 points, 3 rebounds. Bob Gresham, 6 points, 3 rebounds. Noah Pagano, 8 points, 3 rebounds. How about a game-high 4 assists for Noah? Ahmed Muhammad, 5 points, 2 rebounds. Jalen Sledge, he's 1 rebound away from a double-double at the half. 10 points, 9 rebounds for Jalen. Mackenzie Morgan with 4 points. Nurit Chodakavanagh, 7 points, 2 rebounds. 1 rebound for Kelson Jones, as well as a block shot, and 1 rebound for Kemper Jones. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout when we come back. We'll have your second half of play. Buffs lead it at the half, 52-23. You're watching Buffaloes basketball on the West Texas A&M Sports Network. Give us 2 minutes, go back to a minute and a half and do the scores.
The Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit at Whataburger, available from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. Only it's not that time right now, so it's not available. Instead, we must sit here until 11 p.m. watching footage of the flaky, crispy, buttery goodness that is the Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit. Once again, our desires are denied by, ooh, look, the honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich. That'll hold us over till 11 p.m. What a burger.
For 90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star.
Regular Buick GMC's inventory is busting at the seam, with over 200 GMCs and over 60 Buicks available now. Our free lifetime powertrain warranty, all of our customer reviews and testimonials, my $2,000 best price guarantee. Why even think about going anywhere else? We won't be beat on price. Take a short drive south of Emerald to see why, after 41 years of keeping my promise, this will be the best buying experience you've ever made.
Need more business? Choice Media is your local outdoor advertising solution, helping businesses grow since 1992. After 31 years of business, Choice Media has both static and digital billboards throughout Texas, New Mexico, and Oklahoma. Billboards are the best choice when trying to grow clientele or promoting brand awareness. Contact Choice Media, your local advertising company, at 806-352-6585 to speak with a billboard expert today. That's 806-352-6585.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center as we wrap up the Holiday Inn Express Canyon halftime show. Our score, 52-23, West Texas A&M leading comfortably over Sul-Ross State. Let's look at around other scores in the Lone Star Conference on the men's side. Some big games going on today. UT Permian Basin leads over Midwestern State at halftime. Kent, that's impressive, 38-25. The Falcons lead by 13 points over a Midwestern State team that we saw right here give the Buffs a rare home loss several weeks ago, just at halftime there. Angelo State at home leads in the second half early there, 38-28, 16:56 left in the game. Oklahoma Christian at home today, struggling. They trail at halftime 43-28 against St. Mary's. And that's all the men's scores that we have for you. One women's score that was a little bit of a surprise was over at Eastern New Mexico, Western New Mexico, the team that we saw Thursday, give the Lady Buffs all they wanted and then some, losing by 12 points. Western New Mexico goes on the road today in Portales, and it's Western that beats Eastern on the women's side, 81-76.
That's their first win of the year.
It is. You're right. They are now 1 in 14
of the year. That's it.
So congratulations.
Congrats to the Mustangs. But what a shocker. No shocker here right now. Buffs leading 52-23 as we start our second half of play. The Lobos to inbound. Ethan Yancey gets it inbounds to Cam Clardy to get us going. Here's Yancey. Up top to Harris.
Poor spacing there. 3 players all in one spot.
Jackson on the wing. Pump fake. Gets Yancey, puts it up, blocked.
Nick Jett in his grill.
Lobos get the rebound. Here's a drive by Clardy, high off the glass. No. Rebound comes down to Bryce Harris. Turnaround, puts it up. No. Sledge with the rebound. He now has a double-double. 10 points, 10 rebounds. And we're 40 seconds into the second half. Gresham underneath, spins, and took a step.
Yeah, Lobos they want to get Yancey going. I mean, he scores 17 points a game, but he is still scoreless.
That was the Buffalo's first turnover of the ballgame.
Way to ruin it, guys. It's really,
hate to be in the locker room after this game. Here's Clardy on the wing, guarded by Muhammad. Feeds Jackson. Tyler Jackson puts it up. He's fouled. And this is going to go against Ahmed Muhammad, his second, team's first of the half. Tyler Jackson to the line for the first time today, shooting twice. Averages 7.1 a game. Knocks down the first, his first point of the afternoon. And I'm told it's snowing harder outside.
Huh.
Jackson makes them both, makes the score 52-25.
Yeah, just a week ago, Kent, we got, what, 8 or 9 inches of snow here.
Officially. Here's Jet. Ooh. Nice move, but he can't finish. Gresham comes up with the ball outside. Pagano drains the three.
It was a mistake by the Lobos after Jet missed the shot. One of the Lobo defenders went up and slammed the ball down one-handed. It went right back into the hands of Pagano for the three. Grabbed that ball with 2 hands.
Yeah, rebound with 2 hands. Here's Harris. Gets it to Brown. Gresham on the defense. Jackson backs in. Did Pagano get him?
Just a bump there.
No, they're going to get Jalen Sledge.
Okay.
Jalen's first, team second.
Okay, just a little bit of contact there.
Buffs up by 30. There's a strong drive, shot missed. Dion Brown with the attempt, Buffs with the rebound. Muhammad to Jet. Here's Sledge in the corner, dribbles up on the wing to Pagano. Noah drives. Left wing, Muhammad. Gresham in the corner. His three's a little short. Jet with the offensive board. Gives it to Muhammad, who misses. Offensive board to Sledge, and he's fouled.
Well, you can't say you didn't have your chances there. The Buffs, 3 looks at the basket. None of them would drop, but just incredible hustle. Thought Muhammad was going to make that one. Nobody blocks out Jalen, and he's fouled from behind.
Foul goes against Dion Brown, his second. Jalen Sledge at the line. Made his only attempt in the first half, and he's made his first in the second. Jalen is 3 of 3 from the line today. Buffs lead 57-25. One thing you can guarantee, Lucas, is next week's road trip will not be like this.
No. You're looking at some of the better teams in the conference, and some of them some of the best in the country.
Dallas Baptist and UT Tyler await the Buffs next week. Little pachinko action there, won't go down. Rebound comes down to the Lobos. Here's Clardy. High to Yancey, who still has yet to score. Tyler Jackson backs in on Pagano.
Tries to.
Noah leaning into him. And
yeah, body from Bob.
Hold on, Bob. That'll be Gresham's third. Buff's third.
Yeah, body from Bob. It's not a new workout exercise video. That's the foul there.
And when have we last seen Tom Brown look this relaxed on a sideline?
It's been a while.
Yancey to Clardy. Steps back. Shot clock winds down towards 10. Nice inlet pass to Harris, who misses the left-handed jumper.
Yeah, he had the head fake, and he waited for the Buffs to get up in the air, but he missed the shot.
Chota Kavanagh doesn't wait, puts up a three, can't convert. And we're going to have a foul coming out, and I think they got Jalen Sledge. Jalen's second. Buffs fourth as a team. Kemper and Kelson Jones onto the floor for the Buffaloes.
Yeah,
joining Muhammad, Morgan, and Chota Kavanagh.
WT Kent goes, you were talking about that road trip, at Dallas Baptist, they're number 16 in the country, at UT Tyler, at Lubbock Christian, at Midwestern State. That's the next 4. So how important is it for the Buffs to play like we've seen them play on Thursday and then today to get their confidence back and get ready to go?
As the Buffs don't return to the First United Bank Center for 3 weeks. Buffalo foul.
Number 15, Kelson Jones.
Kelson Jones, his first, team's fifth. So the Buffs racking up the fouls here. You don't want to start sending Sol Ross to the line. Just over 16 to play. Buffs by 27. Actually 32. Shot clock at 5. There's a 3 missed. And the Lobos hustle and get the rebound. Here's Yancey, drives in, yes, and 1. He's on the board, and he'll have an opportunity for a 3-point play. Foul goes against Kelson Jones, his second, the Buffs' sixth. Watch Yancey now. Takes the ball, goes straight to the rack, puts it in. Jones commits the foul. Yancey will go to the line when we come back after this first financial timeout. 15:43 to play. Buffs 57, Lobos 27. You're watching Buffaloes basketball on the West Texas A&M Sports Network.
Back here at the First United Bank Center, Lucas Kinsey alongside Kent Johnson and our Thunder Vision production team bringing you the coverage today. Buffs leading by 30 points, but trying to clean it up a little bit defensively. The free throw good there for Yancey, who has 3 points now. Again, Kent, Thursday night, season high, most likely a career high for him, 44 points that he scored in the win over the Greyhounds.
It's pretty good. He's averaging 23 points a game this week. I'd take it. Here's Morgan. Get the idea Yancey isn't done. Chota Kavanagh dribbles up top to Muhammad. A 3 from the wing comes up short. Yancey with the rebound. Neither team exactly crisp offensively here in the second half, but there was a 3 drained by Yancey.
He just needed that one field goal to get him going.
Chota Kavanagh. Lobos defender Bryce Harris turned his back to Narrit, so Narrit just followed him down the lane. Harris realized he was there, but had to foul. Harris picks up his second, the team's second. Sends Chota Kavanagh to the line, shooting twice. His first trip to the line today.
Can't turn your back to the ball. It's the most important thing on the court.
Narrit knocks down the first. Chota Kavanagh knocks them both down. He has 9. Buffs have 59 to the Lobos 31. Here's Jackson. Gets it out to Yancey. Yancey drives in. Finger roll. No. Morgan with the rebound.
That was good defense by Morgan. Made him take a very difficult shot.
Muhammad up top. Drives in. Puts it off the glass and in the bucket.
You know, Muhammad really has been struggling shooting, Kent. He's just now 2 of 10, but has 7 points, still 3 rebounds, 2 assists, doing a great job defensively today for the Buffaloes.
Yancey on the far wing. Cross court, Clardy. Get a nice screen from Harris. Harris gets free, can't get the layup, but there for the putback is Tyler Jackson.
On that drive, Kemper Jones all of a sudden went flying.
And that kind of opened the back door for Jackson to come in. Lobos have cut it within 30. Muhammad, his three, no good. One and done for the Buffs offensively.
Foul on number 11, Mackenzie Morgan, his first, team 7.
Well, now a lot of free throws coming if the Buffs continue to be handsy and foul.
Mackenzie Morgan picks up his first personal. That's the 7th team foul. Sends Ethan Yancey to the line, shooting 1 and 1 for Sul Ross. Scoreless in the first half. Has 6, now make it 7. Averaging 17 and a half. Purple shoes. And perfect from the line.
Yeah, good release there for Yancey. You knew he was going to be motivated coming out in the second half after being held scoreless.
Here's Choda Kavanagh, wide open. Muhammad, his three won't go. Mac just can't buy one outside right now. There's a three left wing that doesn't go. Nice rebound offensive by Abels. Missed shot by Clardy and a jump ball. Buffs basketball and alternate possessions. 13:01 to play. Buffs leading 61-35. Nick Jett back to the lineup, replacing Narit Choda Kavanagh.
Yeah, they built this big lead, Kent, but right now WT's struggling to score. They're 1 of their last 8 shooting.
And the Lobos in the first 8 minutes have outscored the Buffs 12-9. Pump fake by Pagano. Goes in, he was going to dunk it, and he lost control of the ball, but he's fouled. Foul goes against Yancey. That's his 4th. Lobos 3rd. Just a reminder, Monday night, 6 o'clock, I'll be hosting the West Texas A&M Weekly Basketball Report. Tom Brown and 2 members of the Buff squad will join me at X-Bar Steakhouse. No, we won't be having dinner, but we'll be talking basketball.
Yep, and then I guess that night, Ken, after you have the show, you can watch Notre Dame and Ohio State in the National Championship.
Hey, what time does that start? It won't be before 7. We go from 6 to 6:30 with the men, and then Josh Prock and the ladies join me at 6:30 till 7.
Does Notre Dame have a chance against Paul Sweetgall's Ohio State Buckeyes?
They've made it to the championship game. You look at what they've done to get there, and of course they've got a chance. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take the First Financial Bank timeout with you. 62-35 our score. Buffaloes lead. You're watching Buffaloes basketball on the West Texas A&M Sports Network.
Hey, grab me one too.
Tom Brown talking with Wesley Ford. I don't know, Tom. He's a Minnesota Vikings fan. They may have been talking about what happened to his Vikings last week against the LA Rams.
Well, I know he didn't like the outcome of that game. And at one point he said the hard truth is if the Vikings lose, then they're just a 14-3 team. And that's what they are.
They had a great regular season.
They did.
That's about it. Oh, the Buffs
but
continue to foul.
That was a tough situation. for the Vikings, playing a team on the emotional run that the Rams were with the fires in L.A. and the game being moved to Arizona and the people in the Glendale area going out of their way to make the Rams feel at home all week long.
Buffs fouled again. It went on Mackenzie Morgan, so it sends Cam Clardy to the free throw line.
It's Mackenzie's second, Buffs' 8th, and we haven't played 8 full minutes of the second half.
Yeah, the second half kind of slowly trudging along.
Clardy at the line. Got them both. See if the Buffs can get the offense rolling here. I know that's tough to think when they've got 62 on the board, but 50 of them came in the first half. Morgan trying to back in, kicks it outside to Muhammad. Can he knock down a 3? Yes!
You saw him when it went through, a big smile for Ack. I put up a few of those. Good to see that one go in.
Again, Buffs led at the half 52-23. Yebra to Amison, or Amison rather. Trying to back in on Pagano, puts it off the glass, too strong. It went around the rim and came out. Noah got the rebound. It's Pagano's 6th. Morgan, 3 on the right side, no good. On the outlet, here's Flores. Left wing, Yebra turns it over. Morgan to Muhammad, to Jet to Muhammad, and they can't convert.
Looked like a great fast break until they just missed the layup.
Clardy at the other end won't go. This is starting to look like recess in 5th grade, going back and forth. Pagano goes down, but gets the bucket.
Good concentration by Noah.
Noah with 14 now. Abels, strong drive, a little too strong. Ball loose, Jet comes up with it.
That's been a lot of those shots in the paint for Sul Ross State. Good take, too strong on a finish, and the ball pops off.
Gresham open, wing, got it. 9 for Bob.
His first shot made from the perimeter. And just great balance, Kent, all the way around from WT scoring-wise.
4 players in double digits, 2 more with 9. Here's Clardy, little runner, and it falls. 12 for Cam Clardy. He leads the Lobos in scoring. Pagano on the near wing. Amison out.
What a
cross
pass.
court. Gresham can't convert.
Pass had some velocity on it. Hit from one corner to the other.
That's the way to do it. Nice inlet to Amison. Kicks it back outside. Flores for 3. No, Amison with the rebound. Clardy up top. Long 3. No good. Pagano with the rebound. Number 8. He's 2 away from a double-double. Pagano also has 4 assists. Here's Jet for 3. Those won't go.
Good hustle by Bob Gresham.
Clardy knocks it out of bounds. And that takes us to a First Financial Bank timeout at 8:59. Buffs lead it 70-39. You're watching Buffaloes basketball on the West Texas A&M Sports Network.
First up, a layup.
Hey, grab me one too.
They throw out the T-shirts, and that young fan pretty happy to get the. She used two hands, by the way.
Everyone goes home a winner. Oh, it's upside down.
And it may not fit for a few years, but you'll get there.
It'll be fun to wear.
Buffs are having a lot of fun today, 70-39. They built the big lead over Sul Ross State. They've kept it the entire way. And there's really been no drop-off, Kent. When the bench has come on and played, they've had great production from every player.
Tom Brown still having conversation with Wesley Ford over on the sideline as the Buffs inbound. Muhammad to the right of the Buffs basket. Gets it into Chota Kavanagh.
I think it must be about what the Vikings are going to do with Sam Darnold in the offseason.
There's Pagano to Norette. Muhammad on the near wing. 10 on the shot clock. Muhammad misses everything.
Yeah.
From outside today, Muhammad, to be polite, is struggling. He's 2 of 9. 3 of 16 from the field. Amison gives it to Clardy. Kicks it back to Flores.
There's some good ball movement here.
Abels, and they throw it away. Ack comes up with it. He's going to take it all the way in, and he'll go to the line.
Forget this three-point shooting business. I'm going to the rack.
Went up against 3 Lobos.
Number 45, Manny Flores.
And will come out at the line. Watch Ack right here. He decides it's all mine.
At the line.
Flores with the foul. That's going to be Manny Flores' second. Lobos 4th as a team, and Ack misfires from the free throw line. That doesn't happen too often.
No.
Nables. Cam Clardy on the wing. Inlet pass to Jackson. He's fouled from behind. And it's Muhammad reaching in, his third. Team foul number 9 against West Texas.
Media timeout.
And that'll take us to our under 8 First Financial Bank timeout. 7:55 to play. Hang in there, Lucas. Buffs lead at 71-39. You're watching Buffaloes basketball on the West Texas A&M Sports Network.
Are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. The prairie wide.
Bud Light, proudly brewed
In the heart of Texas.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
the First United Bank Center practicing those free throws. Sul Ross State shooting a lot of them in the second half, and it'll be Tyler Jackson, senior from Port Arthur, that's going to shoot a pair here. Actually, he'll have a one-on-one. It's the 9th team foul. I said Jackson was going to shoot free throws, but the official just sent him over to the bench.
He's going to see the athletic trainer.
Gives the band a little bit more time to continue this jazzy tune.
It's 25 or 6 to 4. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
I like it, Ken.
Bum, 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 bum. Now back to play. Tyler Jackson at the line. 6'7" senior from Port Arthur, Texas, has 6 points. Opportunity to add to those totals. Can't do it, misses the front end of it.
Miss and a good rebound inside by Tyler Jackson. The score stays at 71-39. Now it's 7:30 to play in the ballgame.
Amison tries to feed Jackson inside, but misconnected. Amison wearing the pastel green shoes. There you see Xavier Webb on the sideline. You talk about a guy that's invested in his university.
Yeah, he played for Sul Ross State as a junior, helped guide them to their first ASC West Division title in more than 10 years. And it's interesting, Kent, he coached the cross-country team for 3 years.
Think he wore the cowboy boots doing that?
Perhaps.
The bolo tie just wraps it all up.
I love it.
Great.
I love it.
Here's Nick Jett. I love that, but he couldn't convert. How about Kelson Jones with the rebound and the putback?
Well, and you could tell the other night, Tom Brown really likes Kelson Jones, what he brings. You know, when he gets on the floor, obviously needs to continue to work on his body and gain some muscle, but he's got a motor that does not stop.
They were hoping to redshirt him this year. There's a steal by Jett, but with the departure of Harry Evans, they needed a big inside, and they pulled the shirt a week ago Thursday. And Kelson has definitely lived up to it.
About 4 players are going to come up off the floor holding a body part. There his collision happened.
I believe they got Kemper, or did they get Narit for his second foul, Chota Kavanagh.
Foul number 6, Narit.
And that's 10 against the Buffaloes. And Cam Clardy goes to the line, shooting 2 shots now for Sul Ross State. Misfires on the first.
Jalen Sledge comes off and gets a nice round of applause from Buff Nation. He's been playing really solid basketball.
Clardy makes the second.
Jalen finished, I mean, if he doesn't come back in, Kenny has a double-double,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah. He had 9 rebounds in the first half, so he had his double-double 2 minutes in here in the second. Chota Kavanagh tried to feed Kemper Jones. A little miscommunication there.
Really good job of Tom Brown and Coach Gove, Coach Toussaint and company, because Kent, they lost, was it 4 or 5?
4 or 5. Buffs have not been that way since the 2010 season.
But they came back, got a big win at Angelo State. Didn't get the win 2 days later in Odessa, but they come back home and take care of business for sure Thursday and then today, right now leading 73-40.
Kelson Jones backs in on Amison. Hook shot. Won't go. Rebound comes down to the Lobos. Harris. The outlet to Yancey.
And coaches will say it a lot. Can't you find out what your team is made of when you face adversity? Well, the truth is, over the last several seasons, there just hasn't been a lot of adversities. Another good shot block by WT.
Jones. Buffs lost 3 of 4 twice in Tom Brown's first year, 2014. They've not lost 3 of 4 since then. The longest losing streak they ever had was 2. And that's not really a streak. That's a stumble. Clardy gets a big screen from Jackson. Sends it cross court to Amison, just inside the arc, won't go. Choda Kavanagh knocked it out of bounds. Inside of 5 to play. Buffs by 33, and I can tell you right now that's the widest margin in the Lone Star Conference this afternoon. Inbound comes in to Christian Navarez, has the ball knocked in the backcourt. Gresham follows him back there. 10 on the shot clock. Amison near corner. Top to Yancey, who drives in, and we've got a foul, and I believe they got number 32 on this one.
Look at a couple of those scores, Kent.
It's
a 1-point game. UT Permian Basin leads Midwestern State 54-53, 8-12 to play in that game. Also second half, Angelo State still leading over LCU 57-49. That would be a big win for the Rams. Eastern New Mexico is starting, or that's the score, low score, 13:33 to play in the first half, and it's 10-4. Eastern New Mexico leads Western New Mexico.
Well, Eastern learned they can't win 110 to 101, so let's slow it down. Yancey makes them both. Buffs by 31. Morgan, cross court to Choda Kavanagh. That's a block. Wesley Ford with the call. It's going to go against Cam Clardy, his second. 15th foul against the Lobos.
Tried to sell that charge, but official calls it as a defensive foul, and now they're going to have to bring out the Gatorade towel and wipe up the area where they're going to shoot the free throws from. There's Zach Toussaint talking to Tom Brown. Sure did enjoy watching him play for the Buffaloes. Ended up as the number 2 all-time leading scorer behind David Chavlovich.
And let's not forget over on the bench next to him, Parker Nielsen,
yes,
who had a very promising career. I'm going to say cut short with shoulder injuries.
Yeah.
But he wants to be a coach, and he relishes the opportunity he's had the past couple years. How about the opportunity Bob Gresham had there for that left-handed hook?
Bob's been solid today. Now in double figures with 11 points, 4 rebounds.
Yeah, his season and career high, 12 earlier this year against Cameron, and Ethan Yancey heating up, drops in the 3.
They counted as a 2? Or was it a 3?
Yeah, they called it a 2.
Okay.
Kemper Jones hits a 3.
It's good for Kemper to see that one go in. He had some open looks the other night that were good. They looked like they were going in, and they just wouldn't fall. Good shooter from the perimeter.
There's a strong drive by Clardy. No, Yancey gets it, and he's going to be fouled by Kelson Jones.
Foul number 15, Kelson Jones, his 3rd.
Xavier Webb played for the Lobos, took over the head coaching duties at age 25, and now at age 30, he's here in the First United Bank Center trying to get things going. 3:22 to play. We've got a First Financial Bank timeout. Buffs on top. 78-44, you're watching Buffaloes basketball on the West Texas A&M Sports Network.
Deep in the heart of Texas, the prairie wide
Bud Light, proudly brewed
in the heart of Texas.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, We need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
There you see our X-Bar X-Factor player of the game, Jalen Sledge. Double-double, 13 rebounds, 12 points, 1 steal, which ended in a flush. Hasn't played a lot in the second half because the Buffs haven't needed him. He picked up his double-double just 2 minutes into the second half. But very strong week for the Tascosa High School product.
It just gets better and better every time.
And the Buffs thankful that Ethan Yancey waited till the second half to get going, as he now has 13 points, all in the second half. Yancey connects both. $14 points for Yancey. He's averaging 17.5, and we keep saying he had 44 Thursday night over at Eastern New Mexico. Here's Kelson Jones, blocked from behind. That was Bryce Harris coming up with it.
Oh, Bob.
Buffs misfire. Gresham goes down hard. Here's Flores. Feeds Harris. His spin, no good.
Partially blocked by Kelson.
Gresham got the rebound, was falling out of bounds, saved it to Mackenzie Morgan, and you can take your choice on which Lobo fouled.
Ball went under Narit's legs. Morgan looking like they was the quarterback going under center there.
Manny Flores gets his third, just the 6th. Lobos team foul. 2.5 to play. Buffs by 32. Here's Morgan, gets a screen from Kelson Jones. Backs out, shot clock at 6. Shota Kavanagh drives, gets free, can't get it to go. Ball didn't hit the rim.
That was good defense by the Lobos. Shut the door down.
Yancey's going to be fouled by Morgan, who picks up his third. That's going to send Yancey to the line.
At the line, Ethan Yancey.
When this one's over, you're going to look at Ethan Yancey's line score and say solid game. And then you wonder if he'd have scored in the first half, what would it have been? Misses the front.
You know, in the first half, Ross 4 of 5 from the free throw line. After he shoots these two, they're going to have 21 free throws taken.
Missed them both. 12 of 15, actually 12 of 16 in the second half. The Lobos from the line. Inside of 2 to play. Gresham misses.
Bob was fouled by 3 different Lobos as he was trying to get in the offensive rebound.
Foul number 33.
And they got
his third.
It's a strong drive.
Miles Amison.
Could have been a foul there.
Second.
Tries the tip again, and that's how many it takes to slow down Bob Gresham.
Gresham goes to the line for the first time today. Just 50% are on the year. 15 of 29.
You know, some of the teams that the Buffs play against have the very colorful sneakers, and we talked about that. Bob goes with gray.
Probably steel toe. Very workmanlike. Makes them both. $14 for Gresham. That's a season high. Flores kicks it off left wing. Shot missed by Yebra. Rebound to Shota Kavanagh, his 4th. Narit with 9 points on the afternoon. So we approach a minute and a half to play. Here's Morgan. Kemper Jones walks. Just the third turnover of the game for West Texas, who had 0 turnovers at the half. Buffs drop off into a zone as we approach 1 minute to play. Bryce Harris to Navarez. Flores.
1 minute. 1 minute remaining in the second half.
Right wing, Yebra. Amison in the corner, no good. Chota Kavanagh with the rebound. Inside of a minute to play, Buffs basketball. Gresham dribbling it out. Buffs are going to need to either put up a shot or take another turnover as the shot clock reaches 10. Game clock's at 32. Gresham drives, has the ball knocked out of bounds.
They had a subset to check in, but young man went back to the bench.
Chota Kavanagh to inbound for the Buffs. 6 on the clock. Morgan puts up a shot, no good. Amison with the rebound.
Miss inside, and Morgan gets the rebound. That's going to about do it.
Buffs will dribble out the clock to the appreciative applause of the First United Bank Center crowd. 80-46, our final score. The 46 points allowed by West Texas today, the lowest total allowed on the year. Previous low mark, 61 at Angelo State. Now here's a positive that you like. The last 3 games, actually 3 of the last 4 games the Buffs have played, they have allowed their 3 lowest point totals. 46 today, 61 last Thursday at Angelo State, 62 this past Thursday. So Buffs doing it defensively, go away with an 80-46 win. Improve their record to 12-5 overall, 7-4 in Lone Star Conference play. Sul-Ross falls to 2-14, 1-10 in Lone Star Conference play. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll come back with our post-game show. Buffs win at 80-46. You're watching Buffaloes basketball on the West Texas A&M Sports Network.
Your support makes an impact. Buffalo Club donors help our student athletes achieve their goals of winning championships while earning their degree from WT. Your support provides funds for recruiting, scholarships, and program enhancements that make WT recognized as a top 10 NCAA Division II athletic program and the best in Texas.
Welcome back to Canyon, Texas. It's snowing outside, but it was hot inside today as West Texas A&M takes an 80-46 win over Sul-Ross State, running their record to 12-5 overall, 7-4 in Lone Star Conference play. I'm joined now by the 6'6 freshman, doesn't play like a freshman, from Amarillo, Tascosa High School, Jalen Sledge. Jalen first, 80 points, but I want to talk defense. Let's go back 3 of the last 4 games. We go back to that Angelo State game last Thursday. The Buffs have allowed their 3 lowest point totals of the season. Angelo State last week scores 61. Western New Mexico this Thursday 62, and today 46.
Yeah, I think we've just been picking it up a lot in practice because we've been understanding. I mean, we had a bad couple of first games in conference play, so we know what we have to do to make up for the past time. And I mean, one thing you can't control your shots going in, but you can control like your effort on defense, and I feel like that's what we've been working on in practice.
Okay, we talk about effort on defense. Thursday night, you had 5 steals. Tonight, you started things off with another one. You moonlight at center court. To use a football term, you jump the passing lane, and then it's off to the races for the show at the other end.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good at reading the pass, but yeah, 5 steals, I didn't know I had.
Have you ever had your wingspan measured?
Mm-mm. I haven't.
It's impressive. So tonight you get a double-double. You were 1 rebound shy of a double-double at the half. Because of the score, you only played 7 minutes in the second half. But 12 points, 13 rebounds, 10 on the defensive end. You're 4 of 7 from the floor. You knock down a 3. You have an assist. You have a steal. You're doing it on both ends of the floor.
Yes, sir. I mean, it's just with the help of my teammates around me, too. I feel like whenever we all play together, we all, like, get in sync, and it just helps us all perform better.
Buffs just wrap up an outstanding 2-game homestand with 2 solid wins over Western New Mexico and Sul-Ross State. Now you don't come home for 3 weeks, and you've got 3 of the toughest teams, not just in the Lone Star Conference, but in the country, laying ahead.
I mean, we're just going to keep working in practice. I feel like if we play together, we can beat any team that comes our way. So,
well, we'll be pulling for you. Looking forward to seeing you guys come home. We'll let you get off to the locker room, but congratulations on an outstanding game and a solid team win today.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's Jalen Sledge, again, finished with 12 points and 13 rebounds. We'll take a look real quick here at our team statistics as they come up on our screen, maybe. The Buffs from the floor, 26 of 69, 37%. Sul-Ross State kicked it in gear in the second half to finish at 25%. They're 13 of 51 from the floor. 3-pointers, the Lobos 4 of 14 for 28%. The Buffs 10 of 34, 29%. Free throws, both teams went 21 times. The Lobos converted 16 for 76%. The Buffs 18 for 85%. Rebounds, and this is really one of the stories of the games. Yes, the Buffaloes out-rebound the Lobos 50-33, but 19 of the Buffs' 50 rebounds on the offensive end, which contributed to 30 second-chance points. The Lobos with 33 rebounds, 9 offensive. They got 9 second-chance points. So the Buffs, 21 points to the better on second-chance points. And you talk about valuing the basketball, protecting the basketball, not coughing it up, use whatever term you want. Just 3 turnovers in 40 minutes of basketball for West Texas. Sul-Ross State turned it over 12 times. What the Buffs do, they converted it into 15 points. Let's take a look at the individual statistics. First, for the Lobos, Tyler Jackson, 6 points, 4 rebounds. Bryce Harris, 2 points, 6 rebounds, and a block shot. Dion Brown, 3 points, 4 rebounds. Ethan Yancey, all in the second half, 14 points to go with 3 rebounds and an assist. Cam Clardy, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Kalen Abels, 2 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Louis Yebra, 3 points, 2 rebounds. Miles Amison, 3 points, 3 rebounds. Manny Flores played 10 minutes, and Christian Navarez came off the bench for the final 9 minutes. For West Texas, Nick Jett, second game in double figures, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block shot. Bob Gresham, 13 points, 7 boards, 1 assist. Noah Pagano, 14 points, 8 rebounds, a game-high 4 assists and 2 steals. Ahmed Muhammad, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Jalen Sledge, 12 points, 13 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal. Mackenzie Morgan, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Narit Chodakavanik, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Kelson Jones, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 3 block shots. Kelson has had 8 blocks in the last 2 games. And Kemper Jones, 3 points, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Buffs, 15 points off turnovers to 2 for Sul Ross. Buffs outscored the Lobos in the paint, 28-16. We mentioned second chance points, 30-9 in favor of WT. Sul Ross, 8 fast break points. Buffs didn't have a lot of fast break, just 4 points. And the Buffs bench contributed 18 versus 8 for Sul Ross. Buffs' biggest lead, 34 points with 6:57 to play. Buffs had a 14-point scoring run midway through the first. The Lobos had a 6-point run late in the first. And the Buffs led all but 36 seconds of this ball game. Our final score, the Buffs win it 80-46. You top it off with the Lady Buffs taking a 78-51 win in the opener. It was a good homestand for West Texas. Let's take one more tour around the Lone Star Conference.
All right, Kent, final score. Just went final. St. Mary's defeats Oklahoma Christian 78-64. That game on the road for the Rattlers in Edmond, Oklahoma. Angelo State, a winner today, 65-55. They defeat Lubbock Christian by 10. Other scores, looks like Eastern New Mexico up by 10 over Western New Mexico, 33-23. UT Permian Basin, it's getting close to a win, but they're leading by 4 points with 16 seconds left over Midwestern State, 73-69. That would be a big win for the Falcons against a tough Midwestern State team. 65-56 is the score. Kingsville leads at home against UT Tyler.
Well, the Buffs and the Lady Buffs hit the road now. It's going to be a long one.
Yeah, 4 games.
Lady Buffs are at Texas Woman's while the Buffs are at Dallas Baptist this Thursday. Then both teams go to Tyler to face UT Tyler next Saturday. Then the following week, Thursday evening, the Buffs and the Lady Buffs go to Lubbock Christian. 2 very difficult games there. And then February 1st, they go to Wichita Falls to face Midwestern State. West Texas A&M does not return to the First United Bank Center until February 6th, a Thursday, when they play UT Permian Basin. That homestand will be UT Permian Basin and Angelo State, February 6th and February 8th. So it's going to be a while till we do this again, Lucas.
Yeah, we hope that the Buffs continue this good play as they head on the road. The men, Kent, very unselfish, just tremendous numbers. You know, one of the big ones that stands out to me is the 14 assists and just 3 turnovers. That'll win you a lot of games.
Solid basketball today by the Buffaloes. Solid basketball earlier today by the Lady Buffs. That'll wrap it up from the First United Bank Center until February 6th. I'm Kent Johnson for Lucas Kinsey. Our producer, Chris Jacquis, our outstanding student-based Thunder Vision crew. Our final score again, West Texas A&M 80, Sul Ross 46. Until next time, be safe. So long, everybody. You've been watching West Texas A&M basketball on the West Texas A&M Sports Network. Today was just as today